It's good to have a 2 to 4 second following distance when you're riding in traffic. Not only will this give you the time and space to avoid a crash, but it may help prevent one altogether. People like to say ride as if you were invisible, and that's pretty good advice, but I also like to position myself where I'm best seen by other roadway users. As you can see from this view, I have a 360-degree space cushion. As I pass this white truck on my right, notice that I'll stay to the left and try to create as much distance between the truck and myself as possible as I make this pass. If you notice, the motorcycle doesn't take up much room in the lane. That is a distinct advantage that we have for positioning our motorcycle where we can see best and people can see us best. I advise that people change their lane position within their lane frequently as they ride to create more time and distance between themselves and hazards. Most basic riding courses teach that within a lane there are 3 lanes for motorcycles. The center lane creates maximum cushion on each side to the left or right. Typically, the left lane position, most people ride within the left tire track of the car. Same thing on the right, in the right lane position. You would ride in the right tire track of the car in front of you. And these are the lane positions that most people focus on, and it's good to plan which third of the lane you really want to occupy at a certain time. I discovered the value of edge lanes when I noticed that there were parts of the road not used by cars. The width of the lane is wider than the width of the average car. So when I hugged the edge lines a little bit, I noticed that I could see further down the road when I was in densely populated traffic. Instead of staring at the back of a car, I could actually see through the traffic a little bit better. Something else I noticed while riding in an edge lane is that if a car were to come into my lane, let's say if they didn't check their blind spot, then you could almost have the car and the motorcycle in the lane at the same time, which would give me a little bit more of an edge in this situation. So here I am about to pass this blue car to my right. I'm currently in the left wheel track of the minivan ahead of me. And now I'll choose to move over into the left edge lane as I pass. Now, if the blue car were to suddenly come into my lane, I would have managed time and space a little bit better to react. And as you can see, I'm not in the left wheel track at this time. I'm actually behind the left side mirror of the vehicle in front of me. Here's what it looks like passing a car on the right using an edge lane. Notice that I am not changing lanes. I'm still within my lane. I would call this the left lane position. There's the center. I'll move now to the right lane position. This would be a right edge lane coming up now. And now the left edge lane. So those are the 5 lane positions that I think give riders the best control over their positioning. When in the left lane position, you can see I have a good following distance here, but I really can't see what's ahead of that car in front of me. So now once I move to the left edge lane, I can see the car up ahead, and I just have a better view. A better view just makes me better prepared for what's up ahead. Just remember to use edge lanes with care. A couple other remarks. I'm not advocating riding on the painted lines, and I'm not advocating permanent placement in the edge lanes. The traditional car wheel tracks and center lane positions are where I suggest riding under typical riding situations. Just consider the lane edges. And please don't interpret my edge lane concept as a scientifically proven safety method. It's just the lane positioning concept taken to its extreme.